What's up guys, it's Daz here, but you don't really care, as it's time for Pikmin 3 New Hazard Ideas. So as I'm sure you know, each Pikmin type has their own traits. So like, reds are resistant to fire, whites are resistant to poison, for example. Each Pikmin is generally associated with a hazard, with the exception of purple Pikmin, because they're just fat and slow. This means that as more Pikmin types are introduced, more hazards will arise, right? Well, let's just make some assumptions that that's true. At the moment, all hazards we know so far are, please don't hate me for the following clips, fire! Electricity. Water. Poison. Explosions. The abyss will fall in. Sunset. Crushing. Crushing again. And I'm not sure if this is actually a hazard, but mushroomifying zombie poison Puffmin mutation. Now you may have noticed two things from this. The first thing is, oh my god, it's Mission Baby! And the second one is, not all the hazards are associated with the Pikmin. In fact, only 5 of them out of 9 actually are. That means that the abyss, sunset, and explosions are always lethal. But wait, what about crushing? Purple Pikmin can be crushed, so you must be lying! Well, actually, there is a Pikmin that is immune to being crushed. And it's not the purple Pikmin. It's actually the rock Pikmin, and I have proof. Instead of being crushed by the ball of glass here, you can see that the rock Pikmin are just trapped underneath it. And later they break the ball when they escape, so they are immune to being crushed. Speaking of rock Pikmin, they are also immune to being eaten. Partially. As you may have noticed during this scene, only yellow Pikmin are sucked up, so rock Pikmin are immune to this attack, but they can be eaten. Although in the background the rock Pikmin is battling like a boss, the large Bulbear manages to eat a rock Pikmin earlier on. Side note, there is a considerable gap between the Pikmin entering the Bulbear's mouth and dying. I suspect this is of one of two reasons. Either they're nerfing the Bulbear so that you have more of a chance to attack it and it won't kill so quickly, or it would allow the eating process to be interrupted. Maybe white Pikmin cause them to spit out because they're poisonous, or maybe another Pikmin has a similar trait. So with that, there are only 3 unavoidable hazards: the Abyss, Sunset, and Explosions. But wait, what about the newest Pikmin? The pink Pikmin? Surely, if they have the ability to fly, doesn't that mean they can survive the Abyss? So, Sunset and Explosions remain now. These two have no Pikmin that could associate with them. Yet. More Pikmin are to be revealed, and I assume it will be more than just the pink Pikmin. Maybe one has a specific body structure that makes it immune to explosions. I mean, it's possible, right? But what about Sunset? How can you possibly survive Sunset? Well, for that, you'll need the skill of stealth, or just no very good hiding spots. What's the best hiding spot, you ask? Simple. Underground. Not so low that you meet the creatures underground, but just low enough to avoid sight from enemies on the surface. Maybe, if a Pikmin can dig, it can survive Sunset. But I kind of hope that doesn't happen, as it may make the game a little too easy and less stressful without the worry of Sunset. On top of that, the new Pikmin may bring more hazards to the table, such as ice, or acids, crystal, I don't really know, but you can see my point, you know, more hazards as more creatures, more Pikmin appear. Not only that, but they may appear in new forms. For example, fire has appeared in the form of geysers, enemy surfaces, enemy projectiles, and probably some others, but I can't remember right now. Electricity comes in the form of a gate, and a bigger gate, and the internet, for example, and probably more. But there could be more, like the wires in the Nintendo Direct footage. They may be feeding power to something out of shot. They may be a new form of electricity. They may be both. But this new form of electricity would be very unique, as it doesn't just block a path, it creates one. Any non-yellow Pikmin would have to find an alternate path around the wires, or just be thrown over them. And this idea may not be limited to electricity. This could continue with fire, or lava, or some other hazard we haven't met yet. The possibilities are virtually limitless. As more hazards are introduced, more variety will appear. These new hazards and forms may very well change the face of Pikmin. And not in the "Oh my god, I'm burning in fire!" And on that delightful image, we end the video. My name's been Daz, you didn't really care, and I'll see you in a bit.